right, Leafs Nation, isn't it just beautiful to watch when the Leafs go into the house of horrors that is the TD Garden, and not only lay a beat down on the Bruins, be like, well, it was only 6-4. Well, if you watch the game, it was pretty much out of reach very quickly. But anyways, they go into the house of horrors of TD Garden. Lots of bad memories for Leaf fans there, more or less playoffs ones. And you lay a beat down, and watching the Bruins just throw temper tantrum after temper tantrum, it's just fun to watch. Now, when it leads to a guy leaving the game to an injury like Lyubushkin, that's not what you like to see because it's just sickening. But, because we'll get to the shenanigans as we go along here, all right? But let's break down this game from the start because the Leafs go into this one, huge game. Tied with the Boston Bruins, 87 points apiece, right? Same games played. It's a massive game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, right? And in the first period, 5 minutes in, Leafs fire it out on the boards. It hits a stanchion. It comes back out in front, but it lays on the stick of Connor Clifton. He decides to go D-to-D with Matt Grzelcyk. Problem is, they're not on the same page. I believe it was Matt Grzelcyk. Could be right. Could have been somebody else. They're not on the same page. It goes past the other defenseman and off the boards, and Jason Spezza picks it up, and he fires it towards the net because Colin Blackwell is going right to the front of the net, and he redirects it past Jeremy Swayman. Oh, it's not Tuukka Rask anymore. It's Jeremy Swayman, and I love it. Even though the numbers are good for Swayman, I don't care. I just don't see Tuukka Rask, and that's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. Colin Blackwell with his first goal, Toronto Maple Leaf. Blackwell from Spezza at 5:09 of the first period, and the Leafs are on the board first. Not long after that, though, they get a power play, and Pastrnak fires one from his Ovechkin's office, but it's where he stands as well. Rings one off the bar, puck comes around the boards again, goes back to him, and I want to say he goes for the slap pass to the back post, but it was off TJ Brody's skate and in, and we're tied at 1. 4 minutes after that, a lot of talk has been on the second line, and rightfully so. John Tavares, Willie Nylander in particular, they haven't really got it going, right? They both got it going early on in the season. Nylander was buzzing early. We're like, man, this guy is just carrying over what he did in the Montreal series. It's fantastic. And over the last little while, he hasn't done much, and the question has been effort. Like, it just hasn't been there. Well, let's talk about this. John Tavares picks it up just outside their own blue line. He fires along the boards to Willie Nylander. And he gets up on the defenseman, and he gets some bursts of speed. And I'm like, whoa! Where has that been all this time? We know it's in there. We know it's in Willie. He turns on the Jets. He gets around the defenseman. He shields the puck away, right? Great job. Now, the puck does get poked away from him, and it goes behind the net. But the presence of mind to just get on his horse and get going and beat the defenseman, and the puck goes into the corner, but John Tavares goes for the puck, it goes off the boards. It was off the boards pretty hard. Comes back to Tavares. He can't get it. The Boston defenseman who was on Tavares can't get it. But who's following up the play? Morgan Riley. And he buries it past Jeremy Swayman. I'm not really sure why Swayman didn't get back to the post, right? Because he was still with Willie Nylander, right? Because obviously Nylander going to the front of the net, he's going to slide with him the other way. But he doesn't rush to get back to the post, and Morgan Riley beats him there with the shot, and the Leafs are back out in front. It's a 2-1 game. Riley from Tavares and Nylander at 9:43. Man, is it beautiful when Willie uses his legs. And he actually, I don't want to say it like this because he obviously tries, but it visibly tries. On that play, he's like, okay, I got this guy. I got the speed. I'm going to beat him. And he did. Like, instead of just trying to cruise around, dump the puck in. No, he's like, I'm going to beat this guy and get body position. And he did. And it led to a goal. It's gorgeous. And the Leafs are up 2-1. Late in the period, just as the power play expires for the Leafs, or not too long after the penalty expires, they have the puck at the Leafs blue line. They try to slap shot. It gets blocked by Kerfoot, who's closing out on the defenseman. But Kerfoot obviously has the momentum and speed, and he blocks the shot, and he gets by the defender, and he's on a breakaway. He gets nice tight to Jeremy Swayman as he goes down. Oh, Kerfoot goes to the backhand, back to the forehand. Swayman's down and out, can't do squat. And Kerfoot tucks it around the pad. The jock straps in the back of the net there. Swayman got to pick that up when you get up off your belly. And the Leafs are in front now 3-1. All right, 1844 was the time of the goal there, unassisted by Alex Kerfoot. And the Leafs, after one period of play, up 3-1. 16-10 in shots in favor of the Leafs, right? But Mrazek has left the game due to a groin injury. Great! You know, we move ahead to the second period, and it's beautiful. A neutral zone turnover from the Boston Bruins. And Michael Bunting picks it up. And look, do you see how fast it turns into a goal? Like Bunting, bang, interception, flips up to Matthews as he's at the Boston Bruins blue line, same with Mitch Marner, but they turn around fast and they are gone. Matthews and Marner are a short little 2-on-1. Matthews with the backhand saucer feed, woohoo, nasty stuff. And Mitch Marner goes down to one knee and lets it rip. I mean, we've talked about it for years. When this guy has a good shot, if he uses it, oh my God, he'll be incredible. And he buries it on the one knee, and I'm like, damn, that was gorgeous. Marner from Matthews and Bunting at 8:28 of the second period. The Leafs are now up 4-1. Marner's continuing to build on his goal, career high in goals. And I believe over his last 30 games, or no, I saw it on Sportsnet before the game, 31 games now if you count this. 31 games, 22 goals for Mitch Marner. Shoot the puck, kid. You got all the talent in the world. It's beautiful stuff. The Leafs now have a 4-1 lead at TD Garden. Leaf fans have an absolute withdrawal when they see that score at TD Garden. But it didn't last very long. The Leafs get another power play, right? And the puck gets back to the point for, I can't remember who it was. Was it Mitch Marner on the left point. And he goes for he fires it on. It's tipped in front by John Tavares. And it hits Jeremy Swayman and bounces off him right off the deflection. It looks like he was going to try and hit it with his glove or smother it in his shoulder, in his upper chest, but he gets tipped by Tavares. He bounces off him, and who's there to clean up the garbage? Oh, Austin Matthews, goal number 49 for Austin, assisted by Marner and Tavares at 16 minutes of the second period. 4 minutes to go, and okay, it's a 5-1 lead. Whew, that score is gone. Thank God it is gone from all Leafs fans' minds to 5-1 lead. But the boys weren't done. They dominate the offensive zone. Time puck gets back to the point to Morgan Riley. He fires one on. It's tipped in by David Camp. I mean, he has been so good for this team all year long. He's steady. You know, and I believe, guys, he was signed to a multi-year deal, which is kind of crazy to think about. But David Camp has been so good to watch. He's a career high in goals. He's great defensive. It's just so beautiful. And he buries it. 60, and then that was what? 47 seconds after the Matthews goal in the power play. And the Leafs got a 6-1 lead at TD Garden. This is beautiful. You know, as shenanigans start to occur, as the Leafs start to build this up, right? Taylor Hall, right? He's facing... What end would that be? I believe it's the Bruins end because they're backing out. And he gets puck along the boards. And Lyubushkin's going in for the hit. If you look at where he's coming from, it's going to get him on the shoulder into the boards. But Taylor Hall's like, no, I'm going to go to the back. And he gets buried in the boards. No call on the play. Hall gets up. And I wouldn't say it was a full-on fist that he had. Because if you watch it and the way he hit him, it kind of looked like it was in like a slap across the face. Kind of like, you know, the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. But he knocked Lyubushkin in the side of the head from behind. And I'm like, what kind of pansy nonsense is that? Yeah, he goes down. Lyubushkin leaves the game. Hall gets 2 for roughing. I'm like, what a coward. What a gutless coward that move that is from Taylor Hall. You're going to knock a guy, let him face you, let him get a shot into his own. But no, he's going to go from behind. Okay, smart stuff. You know, again, this is not all in sequence here. I just wanted to talk about the goals in the second period. Then by the way, Jake DeBrusk scored. I went off his skate, whatever. Not a kicking motion, redirected off his skate, whatever. That made it 6-2 after 2 periods. So Lyubushkin leaves the game, doesn't return the Leafs down to 5 men. Great. Or 5 D-men. Great. Our defense already isn't the greatest. Now you're down to 5 of them. Oh, God. Right? And after that David Camp goal, to make it a 6-1 game, right? Leafs are buzzing on all cylinders. Right after the goal, right? Kerfoot, you know, I think he fell on the play or something like that. He gets up, starts to skate toward the boys. Connor Clifton just socks him in the face. And Kerfoot now goes down. I'm like, what the hell was that? I don't know. It's a bunch of crybabies. You're getting your rear end kicked on home ice, and you're going around punching people in the face. I think it's hilarious. And Brad Marchand starts yapping his mouth, cross-checking Tavares, ends up getting a 10-minute penalty. Like, buddy, again, I'll say it, gutless coward. It's hilarious watching this stuff occur. You know, and then Justin Hall at the end of the second period, you hate to see it, really. As much as people don't like Justin Hall, I'm not a huge Justin Hall fan. He goes down in front of the Leafs net. Shot comes in, hits him off the face or the head or something. He's leaking blood. He leaves the game, doesn't return, right? And this is going into the third period. Luckily, you have a 6-2 lead at this point because you're down to 4D. I believe it's Timothy Liljegren, Mark Giordano, TJ Brody, and Morgan Riley. And oh yeah, by the way, you got Shelgren in net, not Mrazek, who've been playing pretty well over the last couple of games. And obviously, you know, Sheldon Keefe said after the game he's going to miss some time, and we're like, so you're telling me it's going to be Shelgren and Hutchison until Jack gets back? That rhymed. Oh, God. Right? It's just not pretty to hear that stuff. So you're going into the third period up 6-2. You have 4 defensemen and an AHL goalie in the net. Just protect at all costs. You know, Curtis Lazar kind of scores a greasy one with 7 minutes to go, bounces off the boards, terribly, just kind of a grimy one, and it makes it 6-3. Then Taylor Hall crashed towards the net, clean goal. They checked for goalie interference. I think it was goalie interference, and they reversed it. I don't know why they would even call it goalie interference, because it was a clean goal by Taylor Hall, even though it was a dirty punch on the side of the head at 17:38 to make it 6-4. The Leafs are able to hang on with 4 defensemen. They did it. They got the 2 points. Shots were 14-9 in the second period, 11-7 Boston in the third. Take it in, guys. 11-7 in the third period for the Bruins with 4 defensemen for the Leafs. So they did a hell of a job as best that they could. So I give these guys a lot of credit for that victory. It shouldn't have been 6-4. If you had 6 defensemen, it wouldn't have been that bad, all right? Power plays, we were 1 for 3. They were 1 for 3. Obviously, power plays, you know, Peter Mrazek, 1 goal on 4 shots. Eric Shelgren, 3 goals on 26 shots. Key guys in the game, Morgan Riley had a goal and an assist. Mitch Marner, a goal and an assist. Austin Matthews with a goal and an assist. John Tavares with 2 apples in the game. Obviously, the tip in front. And I believe on the Riley goal, he started the play by giving the puck away to Nylander, so the secondary assist there. You love to see it. Nylander only had the 1 assist in the game today, but it was a hard-working one, and it was the main reason that second goal actually went in. So a great game all around for the Leafs in this one. You love to see it. I didn't write the total shots on goal, but you guys can do the math. I think that's 37 for the Leafs, 10, 19, 30 for the Bruins. That's quick math, and you guys know I'm not good at math, even if I'm taking my time with it. So you guys let me know if I'm right, if I'm wrong or right. If I'm right, hey, then I'm feeling great. Either way, Leaf fans, and it's crazy. You know what? I'm going to wrap it up with this. We talk about, the Leafs lost to Arizona, the Leafs lost to Montreal. I lost my mind in the Montreal game, I admit. The Leafs have beaten over the last, week and a half? Something like that? The Carolina Hurricanes, the Boston Bruins, and the Florida Panthers. Now, you beat Carolina, but 3-2? Something like that? I can't remember exactly what it was. You beat Florida 5-2. And with 4 defensemen and an AHL goalie in TD Garden, you won 6-4 over the Boston Bruins. And with all the guys out there, you basically won 6-1. It seems like when the Leafs play a good team, they up their talent. Like they play it so much better when they're playing good competition, which is great come playoff time, because how many times have we seen, like last year, for example, obviously the Canadian division and whatnot, you really weren't tested, then you get into the playoffs and Montreal ups their intensity, and Leafs fans are like, whoa, weren't ready for it. You go a couple of years back, right? And, the story of the Leafs of 2 years ago was that they could beat all the garbage teams, but you play the great teams and they just could not do it. This year, it's total opposite, and it might bode well. But I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know is the Leafs' next game is on Thursday at Scotiabank Arena against the Winnipeg Jets. The 7 o'clock puck drop there. They're not a great team. So which Leaf team are we going to see? I hope that theory that I just put out there is going to be false, and they go out there and play great, and they come away with 2 points, because no matter what, you're still, 1 point back at Tampa. Boston's 2 points back to the Leafs. It's all neck and neck right now. So you got to take every game as important as it can be. And on Thursday against Winnipeg at home, 7 o'clock, do a job. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the game this evening against the Bruins, smack that like button to appreciate that. Hit subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game tonight. I mean, there was so much going on. Let me know all your thoughts. If I missed any specific details you wanted to touch on, let me know in the comments. Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM, that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below as well, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Jay's Edition, tomorrow. We'll wrap up the past week's games. As for the Toronto Raptors, they play the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow night. Obviously, Chicago beat Washington today, so they're half a game up on the Raptors. But we got to take care of our business. Tomorrow, Minnesota at Scotiabank Arena, all right? As for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they played Scotiabank Arena as well. On Thursday, however, Winnipeg Jets in town, 7 o'clock puck drop there. The Buds looking to build off of this really nice win. Actually, back-to-back really nice wins against divisional opponents. But I got to take them the Jets at 7 o'clock on Thursday, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.